Welcome back to another Skill or Luck Monster Jam edition. Monster trucks were, and still are, some of my absolute favorite 4x4s. And today we're going to take a look at some saves and crashes and decide whether they are luck or skill or bad luck or bad skill. If you disagree with me, be sure to leave a comment. Without further ado, let's get into the video, guys. Skying it out.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
That is what you call the ragged edge right there. I'm gonna have to give that bad luck. He almost saved it, but either they shut him off or the rig shut off and he couldn't pull it back over. I'm going to go ahead on that one and say bad skill, lack of skill, because I think he knew the course well enough to know he needed to air over that finish line jump. It looked like they were racing, and he came up short and rolled the thing. So lack of skill. Let's keep it moving. I love the Monster Jam video, to be honest. That's not good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that was bad luck. It looked like he was trying to sky it out, and he just came up short and totaled the front end. Some would say yard sale the front end. Yard sale. But, yeah, that was bad luck. All skill. That was all skill. All skill right there. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say that that was a lack of skill, but it pains me to say that because I love Gravedigger. All skill. All skill, all skill. Going for the backflip. I'm going to argue that was a lack of skill. It looked like they tried to throttle out of it, maybe in reverse, but they were still in forward gear, and it just rotated them onto their back. Definitely a great clip either way. I would love to attempt a backflip and see what I get wrong. It's hard to believe those things are 66 inches tall when you see them down in the stadium. But yeah, I'm going to say that clip was bad luck. Obviously, he's skying the thing out, but they are monster trucks, and the thing broke on him. So when we get to the technical analysis, I might say that that was a lack of skill, because you see the trucks hit a little harder going into the backflip to get the rotation starting. Because these are professional drivers, I'm going to say lack of skill in that instance. Oh. So that really sucks. That was some bad luck. It looked like the rig broke. And again, when you're out there in Monster Jam, you're putting it all on the line. If the truck breaks, it's bad luck. It's typically not driver error because the trucks are meant to do wild. So that was some bad luck, a lack of luck, if you'd like to say. So that was a rowdy clip. I'm going to say that that was good luck that he got it back over onto the tires, but there is definitely skill and holding on to the steering wheel and staying calm and getting back over to your tires. So a little, definitely skill just to be behind the wheel, but that was some good luck that he rolled back onto his tires. That's actually a crazy clip right there. You don't really get to see it, the mechanics of the trucks and stuff, but if you look at it would be driver's side lower 4-link bar, it tweaked it real bad. I find it interesting monster trucks are still using steel suspension links instead of 70-75. If you know why, definitely drop a comment below. I'd like to learn why they haven't switched over to aluminum. I'm not going to say that that was luck or skill. He's just out there getting rowdy, and sometimes it happens, so I'm not even going to cast judgment on the man. I'm going to argue a lack of skill again because we're talking about professional drivers here, so we're going to take the bar up a little bit and really pound on them here if they don't stick the landing. I am a true Monster Jam fan at heart, so just know it's all love. Just over-rotated it. I'm sure those backflips are hard to predict, but again, I'm going to say lack of skill. He over-rotated it, didn't throw it in reverse, and rolled over backwards. That was bad luck. He had that thing. He was about to pull that thing back over, and either it broke or the open differential didn't have enough to get it back on his tires. That right there was bad luck. I'm assuming Jim Kohler's still driving it. I really like Avenger and Jim Kohler, but, he cross-threaded the jump and came down sideways. It was a minor lack of skill. He had the rear steer cocked, but you could argue that that was the end of his run and he just wanted to put on a show for the crowd, so maybe he just intended to yard sale it. In that case, if he intended to yard sale it, that was all skill right there. That is what you call skill right there. That is what you call skill right there. That guy felt it getting up on two tires. He felt it. He stayed calm. He counter-steered, and he stabbed the gas and brought it back over. Let's watch that one more time. He tapped the brakes, and he felt it. That's awesome. Oh, this is all skill. Being son of Dennis Anderson, you're probably going to get skill. Absolutely. Nothing more to say. That was totally awesome. Definitely practice that. And it paid off. That was a great clip. Yeah, that's really weird. I thought that the knuckles or the spindle or some part of the axle was tethered off to the truck so they didn't break off like that. If they made a change, let me know why, because that seems a little dangerous, like they could go into the crowd. I know at one time they were absolutely tethered off to the rig.
Holy cow.
That was not good. That was not a good clip. I don't know if he was in low gear instead of high gear or what, but I'm going to have to say a lack of skill on that one. He didn't have the gyro effect right, and he yard sailed the front end of that rig. That's a shame. Also, you got to give El Toro Loco some love. That's one of the longest running trucks in Monster Jam. except for the big ones, of course. But I'd be willing to bet it is up there in the top 5 of the longest running trucks. I wonder what that actually feels like. I really think it would be easier than you would expect, but you have to remember you're sitting at a 90-degree angle, so that's... Oh, dang. Even though he rolled, I'm going to say that was all skill. There may have been some bad luck involved with a rig shutoff. That was all skill. That was really cool. So anytime one of these trucks go for a backflip, it's clearly a full send. They're going to get the full send points for that, but I'm going to have to say that was good luck they landed on their tires, because that truck wanted to go over, and the carnage underneath it just sprung it back over. It was actually pretty difficult to watch, because you know it was just destroying the bottom of that rig. That was a cool clip. I'm going to say that was bad luck because he almost brought that thing back over. Yeah, that was bad luck. In reference to what we were saying earlier about El Toro Loco, Monster Mutt has definitely been around. Maybe not. I think Monster Mutt came around like 04, 05, 06. El Toro Loco was here before them, but Monster Mutt's been around for 20 years for sure. That was wild the way the dirt cushioned the fall and the truck sunk into it. I'm sure that felt a lot better for the driver. I'm going to say that was good luck on the dirt's part. I want to know who's driving that truck. That was skill. Just calm, cool, collected behind the wheel. That's the second all-skill clip out of that truck. It's pretty awesome. I have to watch this clip back because I was like, oh my gosh, a fire truck again. Look at this. Throws it in reverse in case he needs it. Oh, he did need it. Yeah, that guy, that is all skill right there. Those are fantastic clips. He was getting rowdy. The thing launched him forward. I might even argue he planned on landing there to get a front flip out of the deal. But he put the truck into reverse on that rotation. So when he felt his rear tires touch, he could blip the throttle back out of it and come back down in case it didn't want to. Watch it one more time here and you'll see what I'm talking about. Whatever that truck name is, whoever's driving it is a total killer. All right, guys, for the final clip and the Brawler clip of the video, I'm taking it way, way back to one of my favorite Monster Jam clips of all time. I mean, this is probably a 20-year-old clip at this time, if not 15. This right here is what you call full commitment, full send. They knew what they were doing. The skill was all there. This is what being a brawler is all about. Oh my God. Now, I know it was quick. Did you see the landing? The landing is the most important part. Watch the landing. Skies the thing out. Lands, couldn't have landed smoother on the downside of that jump. That definitely gets nominated to be the Brawler clip of the week. Absolutely awesome. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around. There'll be a link to check out our previous skill or luck video. Please like the video, subscribe, keep having a good time, and I'll see you out there on the trails.